Hey everybody, I'm Andy, and I'm unscripted, I'm unedited, and I'm uncensored, and this is my 15 minutes of fame. And this is, I don't know, fourth, fifth, I'm not really sure, I have to count, uh, segment in a 15-minute segment in a series of like kind of a how-to thing. I've built some shelves in my garage here, and I've seen several videos on YouTube, these shelves going up, and I've just looked at a couple of them and ended up putting some shelves up like this. And I'm putting some additional supports. Some of the videos, they show them the carpenter in the video or the individual in the video. They show him using or them, he, she using a jig. Uh, to put these little pocket holes in the boards for just a, I guess, a structural as well as a kind of a custom, professional, cool look, if you will. And I did the same on the basically everywhere on that whole thing that's got the pocket holes in it. Um, It just makes it look nicer. To be honest with you, if I would have thought about it, I would have screwed the front hull, the supports, 2x4s. I would have gotten those from the back. And this is what I mean here. Let me show you. If I'd have thought about it, on these holes here, whoop, right, right here, these screws. If I'd have gotten those from the back, then this would be clean. If I'd have gotten them from the back, it'd be nice and clean. Like where the support is right here, where that support is, you see it's clean. Well, except for this hole, I used that to tack it based on one of the videos I saw online. Where I'll talk about that later. Well, real quick, I saw this several videos where they put these up on the thing and then they screw boards to it so that they're level and then screw these. And that's what I did. I wouldn't do that again. I'm going to build some more of these in the garage here as well as in my shed here beside the house. And I'm not going to do that on the other ones. I'm just going to put the thing up on the wall and then build this frame using the same measurements, and it's going to line up. Like I said, I'm no carpenter, but it's going to line up or it's going to line up close enough. These are shelving units. This isn't I mean, it's a freaking shelving unit, for crying out loud. It's just going to have a few 100 pounds weight on it of stuff, and that's it. It's nothing other than that, so it shouldn't matter. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to put these supports there. I'm going to use the pocket holes just like I did everywhere else. You can see in there, there's pocket holes and there's pocket holes, and I'm just going to do the same thing. It's just going to make it clean. And also it won't show the screws on the front, especially since I'm going to be putting 2 more up top and 3 across the bottom. It's not going to show those 6 screws across the bottom right on the front plate there. The ones on the side are showing, but like I said, in hindsight, I should have done it from behind. It'd have been cooler, I think, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do these pocket holes in these support beams, and I'm going to show you how this cheapo pocket jig, or this little jig that I bought. I was using this as a measurement too. So I had a decent measurement guide. What the hell? I bought this thing on Amazon, and at first I wasn't going to use it because it was so damn cheap. I was going to send it back, but then I said, you know what? Again, I'm no carpenter. I'm not going to be using this thing, every day or every week or every month. I'm going to use it for this project. I'm going to do some more shelves here. In other words, I might use it a few more times in my life. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll use it more, but I doubt it. I'll just use it a few more times in my life, and then and that's it. So I've got my drill over here, and it's got the little bit, and it's got the depth adjustment here. You unscrew this little Allen dealio, and you raise it or lower it, or move it up or down the bit here, depending on how deep you want the pocket. I want my holes just a little, or the depth just a little bit into the wood, not much. The way I have this measured out, the head of the screw is going to end up right about up in here, right about where this thing is. And that's going to be fine. Two of these holding this board in. I mean, these shells aren't going to be holding that much weight. In theory, this thing is just way overbuilt. But, that's cool. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So this is where I'm just doing, well, that's way off. I was going to, way off, dude. Way off. Alright, so that's it, and you just drop that sucker in there. I know it's not the best light. Drop it in there like so, and you need to get some power to your drill. This is very, very important. A lot of folks in the other videos don't show this part, but it is one of the most important parts, is you have power to the tools that require power. For fuck's sake. Uh-oh. Alright. And you also want to make sure that your bit is properly secured into the drill. More on, right? I'm not charging extra for any of this. Kind of a pain in the ass really doing this, but again, I'm not doing it a million times, and so we should be cool. Secure it like so. Like so. And like so. And then you have these sweet little pocket holes. You drop your screw in there, and this thing, like I said, it's just barely below the surface of this lower portion here is the depth. I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but if you can see it's just barely below, oh, that's just too big a screwdriver. See that's hitting that's bottoming out right in there. So you can see it's just barely below the surface there. So it's, it's just right in there. And so that 2 of those is good to hold this thing. So basically I'm going to do, it's killing this thing. See, this thing's cheap, but it's doing its job. So overall, I mean, this thing was less than 20 bucks. It was like 16, 17 bucks. If I figure out how to link to it in my comments or in my description or something, then I'll do that. I haven't given a review of the item yet, but I will. But the way I'm using it, that's, as far as I know, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the way I've seen it done on videos, and it's working for me. So I've got, as you can see, it's kind of time consuming, because it is a more primitive method. I had sort of developed a little bit of a routine yesterday, and my God, what the hell happened? And that routine was pretty much, I'd hook this thing up, measure it out. Hook the thing up. Tighten it down. This is my routine. Drill it, take it, loosen it, swing this around, bring it over just a hair. Actually, I think I stopped swinging it around because I thought that was unnecessary. But I developed a little bit of a routine, and it kind of sped things up, but not really much. All I can do is just bring it over. There's only so much you can do with the thing, At the end of the day. So much you can do to speed up this process. You got to do each thing. You got to move it. You got to tighten it. You got to loosen it. You got to drill it. You got to loosen it. You got to tighten it. You got to drill it. It's just, no matter what you do, you have to do those things, and then that's the end result. And these are all nasty like that because it's cheap aluminum or whatever. The drill bit, just a combination of the all. It's making it kind of nasty like that, but I really don't care. This kit, the kit actually came with these cheap little screws and these covers for those pocket holes. It's kind of funny, I thought. I don't know, I guess I'll use them. I don't know. But it came with these little plastic screws, right? So you got these, or not plastic screws, but these little plastic covers. And let's see, it looks like we're about 14 minutes here, folks. If you like this channel, if you like what I'm showing you here, my bumble and stumble and foolishness, silliness, getting her done at the end of the day antics, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. You will be reminded of when I upload stuff. I upload stuff pretty much every day, or I'm going to try. Anyway, yeah, these are the little plastic things. You can see. And these little plastic things, they go right in here, somehow. Oh, I guess I need to drill use the bigger hole. Yeah, it's not going to go in these. But I guess you put it in the bigger hole, and then you can you slide this in there on top of it or whatever, and it just covers it. Fills it. Isn't that pretty? Plastic. cheap ass Chinese garbage, just like this thing, I'm sure. You know, it's something to think about. I didn't think about it beforehand, but you know, most of the folks in these videos use the kreg jig, and I don't know if that thing's made in the USA or not, or if it's outsourced to China or not. I'm sure this thing is made in China. You know, usually I do kind of look at these things, and if I can, I'll go the USA route. If I can't, then I don't. Sometimes I fail to look. This is one such case. I just bought this cheapie because it was substantially less than the kreg jig. Anyway, I'm well over the 15 minutes as I usually am, but this is Andy again, my 15 minutes of fame. Again, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell, come back and see me. I'm going to crack another 15-minute video out, crank another 15-minute video out here right now to try to wrap this project up. It's a beautiful day here to southwestern Virginia. It's freaking ridiculously warm outside. Has been all last several days. Well, shit, the last couple of weeks, off and on, it's been ridiculously warm. Today is, again, supposed to get into the upper 60s, 72 degrees, I believe. Low 70s here and on December, whatever it is, 16th-ish, something like that. So, yeah, it's really, really cool. So come back and see me, and peace out.